Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode number 100 of NasCard Radio. Wait, we pulled out all the stops, all the sound effects. Where trading cards and racing meet. I'm your pal Val. With me is the amazing Jason. Jason, how are you tonight? Sir,
I'm
today.
doing well. I'm home for once, but I'm doing well.
Awesome. And then the man, the myth, the legend, PSA Hall of Famer, Logan King NASCAR. How are you?
What? We're starting? Oh my gosh. I'm eating ice cream. We can't start right now, man. I'm celebrating our 100th episode.
Got a 100th mammoth episode for you today. We're going to do the racing recap. We're going to review the 1992 Maxx set. And then, of course, King's Court to round out the show today. So, what kind of ice cream are you eating?
Cookies and cream.
Nice.
Bluebell.
I saw Bluebell.
Yeah.
So,
Nice product placement. The official ice cream of NASCAR Radio.
yes, and also our thanks to our other sponsor, Panini America.
and Chick-fil-A.
And Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I can't
Every
see it
week.
totally, but
Every week.
we need to move over by your light there by your phone. But anyway, we got a big show. We got to move on here. We're gonna be here all day. So, Camping World Truck Series. That was race number 11 for the 9th annual Toyota 200. That was Saturday, June 4th at Wide World Technology Raceway. Our winner was Corey Heim, and our highest finishing rookie was Corey Heim. So
Just like
it
I
was,
said it would be. I knew he
yes,
would win again soon, and he did.
yeah. So he makes it good. Yeah, I think that's his second win for the year already. So
It's his second win and only his 9th start. He's not even running full time. That's amazing. Think about that.
yeah, he's right up there with Ty freaking Gibbs.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm
Um,
collecting his cards.
Same here. I was just I'm trying to get my. I got all these windows open. That's the only window I don't have open. But Corey Heim rookie cards. His first NASCARs are in 2022 Donruss. That's card number 32. That is the rated rookie. For those of you on the video, I gotta work on. I fixed this lighting here, but rated rookie. There's a few parallels if you know anything about Donruss. There's the silver, lime green, Carolina blue. Those are unnumbered. Then we get into the numbered red, numbered to 299, navy blue, 199, green to 99, purple to 49, pink to 25, artist proof to 25, top five, serial number to 5, artist proof, black, serial number to 1, and black trophy club number to 1. There are the 4 printing plates, all serial numbered 1 out of 1. And then signatures with the unnumbered version, as well as red number 25, hollow golds 25 or less, and then hollow black 101.
Yeah,
So I was looking at good.
I was going to say I don't think I have seen any of the 101s show up on any of the auction platforms yet.
I
Have you?
saw a top 5, and then I've got the number to 25, and I was trying to figure out what this is, but I think I just figured it out here because I was looking at the 25 pink. It's not 25 pink. It's the artist proof. That's what it is right there. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah. So if you see the back,
Oh, that's
there's
cool.
the other version.
I'll have to look at some of the backs of some of my cards and see if I've got that artist proof by any.
I feel like a lot of people would miss that.
I would definitely miss it.
I mean, it's numbered on the front to 25. So it's either the pink is numbered to 25 or artist proof to 25. So, but I was like, I look at it, I was like, well, there's no pink on that. So then I saw the, like I said, the back. So
Sweet. That's cool, man. Congrats
Yep.
on that pickup.
Yeah. Like we, collecting that one, collecting him as well. So back to the show, already in progress. The next race number 12. There's only 5 more races before the playoffs start for truck, by the way. So
Wow.
Sonoma, next one's at Sonoma Raceway. That's the DoorDash 250. And that's going to be Saturday, June 11th at 7:30 p.m. Stages for Sonoma Raceway are end of lap 20, 45, and 75.
Yeah, the road coasters are always fun with the trucks. So this will be a good race without a doubt.
Yeah. Then moving over to the Xfinity race, that was race number 14, and that was the inaugural Pacific Office Automation 147. That was Saturday, June 4th at Portland International Raceway. Our
Hmm.
winner was AJ Allmendinger, and our highest finishing rookie was Austin Hill at position 3, which is pretty impressive there.
Yeah, Allmendinger, man, at the start of that race, it was raining pretty good and it was wet. He went off the track like twice, got stuff in his grill, grass and everything in his grill, had to go in the pits, get all that cleaned out, and came back and won the race. Kind of like what Ernie Irvin did in Sonoma years and years ago. He got penalized, went to the back, came back and won the race. Same thing, except he didn't get penalized, of course. But that was impressive for him.
Oh man, yeah, I saw some of that. There's just so much rain and all that spray everywhere. My goodness.
Oh yeah, people were spinning out like crazy. Lots of wrecks, a lot of attrition. I think Sam Mayer finished last. I think he had some kind of mechanical issue. I don't know if he hit anything or anything, but he had some mechanical gremlins that bit him, and he finished 38th. I hated to see that.
I was looking at the list right there, but AJ Allmendinger, his rookie cards, we've talked about him before. He's got a few wins now. 2007 Press Pass Stealth, card number 29. Weren't that many parallels back uh, in 2007. So you have the base card, the retail version, Chrome exclusive X29, numbered to 99, Chrome Platinum, numbered to 25, eBay preview to 5, and then there's the maximum access and maximum access autograph. It's also in 2007 Press Pass VIP, card number 84, with the different parallels for it, with the eBay preview, serial number to 1. There's a Get a Grip. I'm assuming that's insert. No, memorabilia. I'm
It's
sorry. Serial
memorabilia.
number
It's
to
love.
70. And then there's a Get a Grip drivers and a Get a Grip teams. And that one is also serial number to 70. And then there's rookie stripes. Those are pretty cool. And then rookie stripes autographs. A lot of that stuff is really dried up and hard to pry out of collectors' collections.
It really is. Now you realize that Almendinger, there's been 70 road races so far all time in Xfinity, and he's won 8 of them. He's won over 10%. So he
Wow.
is definitely the road race king in the Xfinity series for sure. So I wouldn't count him out on any road race at all.
There's the 2007 Press Pass, the signings. There's the blue version of 25, gold to 5, and then there's the unnumbered version as well. It's also in 2007 tracks, card number 8032. There's the gold, the hollow foil to 50, the red to 10, and eBay previews to 5. And then the 2007 wheels, American Thunder, card number 84. That is an autograph and serial number to 345. There's also another version of card 84, serial number data 50, the autograph dinger. There's the autograph hat instant winner card, or I guess for the redemption for it, and then cool threads, and merchants memorabilia, and then single hat uh, card SH1. So lots of 2007 for AJ Allmendinger.
Did you see where going back to the race? You see where Ty freaking Gibbs was leading for a while. Then him and Gregson got into it, and he got spun out, and he ended up I think finishing seventh. So he did pretty good, but he was doing real good at the beginning. He was out there leading the whole thing.
Making friends.
No, he was not making friends. And when he spun out, they turned up the crowd noise, and everybody's going, yeah. So he's already become somebody people don't like. He's like Kyle freaking Busch, I guess, or Kyle, KFB. Um, and something else, did you notice too? When the race was over with, those cars looked like they were filming Days of Thunder. They were all filthy dirty. They were all banged up. It was just like, I'm like, my God, this is Days of Thunder in 2022.
Yeah, they're pretty beat up. It was definitely a race.
It was, man. It was cool. It was a good. I like it when they race in the rain.
It's always fun to see that. Our highest finishing rookie was Austin Hill. We've talked about him a few times. 2021 Donruss, card number 81, and then he's also in the 88 retro design, card number 156, with all the parallels for each of those two versions. He's also in 2021 Donruss Optic and the Optic Hollow with the orange Pulsar, Carolina Blue Wave. There's the gold version, serial number 10, and gold vinyl the 10. Also in Optic Signatures, the hollow and the gold, serial number 99 and 1. The printing plates for each of those cards and each of the printing plate colors. It's in 2020 Panini Chronicles in the Zenith and Zenith autographs. And then also in the 2021 Panini Prism, only in the signing sessions. And it looks like about 10 different versions of that. All either unnumbered or unnumbered 99 or less. So that is Austin Hill. Changing gears here. Next race. There's also 12 more races before the playoffs in Xfinity. Next race is at the Nashville Speedway, the Tennessee Lottery 250, and that's going to be Saturday, June 25th. So a few weeks before that.
I will be there along with my son. We will be at that race.
Good. We want to report back. So.
Oh yeah, I'll do like we did last year.
And then the stages for Nashville: end of lap 45, end of lap 90, and end of lap 188. Moving over to the Cup Series. That was race number 15, and that was the inaugural Enjoy Illinois 300 presented by Ticket Smarter, and that was Sunday, June 5th at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Our winner was Joey Logano, and our highest finishing rookie was Austin Cindric.
That was a fun race. That was actually, people were thinking, oh, it's going to be boring because it's going to kind of be like Phoenix and all that. And it ended up being a very good race. I enjoyed that race. It was entertaining. There was a lot of action on the track. A lot of people set their camber on their left rear tires pretty high and were blowing out left rear tires like crazy. I think Chase Briscoe, I think he blew like two tires doing that. But it was a great race. I was really hoping for KFB to win, but I'm happy that Logano won. It was okay. I was pleased with the result.
Yeah, I think there was some conversation on the radio there with Ross Chastain there.
Oh my God. Yeah.
don't think so. We're busy now.
You're what?
We are eating ice cream.
Ice cream.
Give me some of those. Give me some. Give me some of those. Give me some of those. Every day.
Now, you're welcome. Come on and get one, but I don't believe NASCAR would think much of you trying to eat an ice cream cone out there. You have enough trouble riding around the track as it is.
He Ross Chastain apologized to like half the field after that race.
Yeah, he said that whatever he gets from them, he deserves. So if they wreck him, he's fully expecting everybody to wreck him.
Man, I feel bad for the guy, but
I felt bad for him too. You know, he's a hard charger. He drives very, very aggressively, and he stuffs that car into places it really doesn't need to be. That's how he wrecked Chase Elliott. He tried to stuff it in there between Chase Elliott and I forget who the other car was, and Chase Elliott got the worst of that deal and spun out. And then of course, Denny Hamlin was, he couldn't Chastain couldn't pass Denny Hamlin. And so I guess he said, the heck with it. I'm just going to knock him out of the way. And he knocked him out of the way right into the fence and messed up his toe or whatever the track bar, I think, is on that right rear tire. So needless to say, neither one of those guys were happy with him at all. It was great. Loved
it. So he's gonna have to figure out, I guess, when this is all payback's gonna come. So, because I'm sure they're not gonna forget that one.
He's going to be in the playoffs, so expect it. Don't expect anything from Hamlin or Elliott until the playoffs. Then we'll see it.
Yeah. So our winner, Joe Logano, his first NASCAR during 2008. We've talked about him before. He's in the press pass signings, and I think we had talked about it before where, he was the next big thing coming. So press pass pretty much was rushing to get him into the 2008 issues. So they put him in the 2008 press pass signings. There's an unnumbered version, silver to 100, gold to 50, and the 4 printing plates. And I mean, no pressure, but they put him in the 2008 Press Pass Legends.
I know.
So, so he has autographs in Press Pass Legends. There's a blue version numbered to 125, blue inscription, which is Joey Logano sliced bread, serial numbered to 10. That would be epic right now because he is definitely going to be a Hall of Famer there with his Cup championship and all his other stuff. And then there's 4 printing plates for that. He's in the 2008 Press Pass VIP card number 0, and that's serial numbered to 499. That's a special random. I don't know if that's a case hit or what. Um, you don't see those much. The ones that I have seen, though, I think I've seen about 2 or 3 of them. They've been off center. I ended up having Joey sign one of them. And then he's in the 2008 Wheels American Thunder campaign trail. And also delegates, which are the 2 inserts, and then trackside treasury autographs, one of the ones that are near and dear to me. There's an unnumbered version. There's a gold version autograph to 25, and then the printing plates, which are all, I believe, 101s.
Yeah, that was Joey Logano's 29th career win. And I think he's also 29th on the all-time win list. So big 29s for him right now.
And then highest finishing rookie, Austin Cindric, which we've talked about him quite a bit since there's only a few drivers running for rookie of the year. 2018 in the Dunros Phenoms, and there's 3 versions of that. There's unnumbered, there's numbered to 99 cracked ice, explosion to 99. He's in 2018 Panini certified card number 88 with the different parallels and the mirror versions, gold, purple, green, and black. Prism 2018 Panini Prism scripted signatures. There's a few different versions in it, unnumbered, and then number 99 or less. 2018 Panini Victory Lane, card number 33. Different parallels and printing plates for that. And then also an autograph in Victory Lane. Signatures numbered to 100 or less. There's three versions. There's the base numbered to 100, gold to 99, and black to 1 for Austin Cindric. Next race is race number 16. That's going to be at Sonoma Raceway. That's the Toyota Save Mart 350, and that's Sunday, June 12th at 4 p.m. Eastern. There's 11 more races before the playoffs start at the Cup level.
I remember a day when everybody thought that road races were boring and all the fans hated them, and now everybody loves the road races. I've always loved the road races, but it's even better now because back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s, they had the road course ringers. They'd bring in people.
Boris said,
like Boris said, with all his fans called the Said Heads. Yeah, they bring in people like him, Dorsey Schrader, people like that, to just for the road courses, and they don't do that anymore. Everybody runs their own cars, runs all the races, and so I'm glad to see that. And everybody seemed to have done pretty well. So I can't wait for the Sonoma race. It's going to be good.
Yeah, Sonoma Raceway. Actually, I got two trivia for that. That is a new name. And what was it originally called? And then who has the most Cup wins at Sonoma with 5? We can go over to the IndyCar series. That was the raceway at Belle Island Park Street Circuit. That was Sunday, June 5th. The 2022 Detroit Grand Prix. Will Power was our winner.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little bit of that. Once he got the lead, that was it.
It was boring. It was like kind of like a Formula One race. It was boring. I mean, there's not anything going on. I mean, I'm not saying that bad about Formula One, but that's what happens in Formula One. Somebody gets out front, they lead the whole damn time, and they're all gone. It's just nothing happens.
Yeah, I can't remember how many laps it was, 18 or 20, whatever it was. But once he got the lead, again, I had a little bit of rain too, but he got the lead there, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it was really a nothing race. I mean, the biggest thing I think that happened was Scott McLaughlin spun out at one point and couldn't get his car in reverse, and that was about the biggest thing I think that happened. He finally did, but it took him a while. He lost a lot of time. But yeah, it wasn't much of a race. It was kind of boring.
His trading cards. He has a few cards. I was checking out the trading card database, and they have listed a 2005 Formula card number 198. I think that's that magazine that was in, or cars that were in the magazines that they've kind of come to light here. There's also the 2008 Indianapolis 500 card number 11. When you went to, or I think you still do, go to Indianapolis, the program will have like an insert, and then you can redeem that for, I think it's like an uncut sheet of cards. So I believe that's what that 2008 Indianapolis 500 card number 11 is. And then in 2012 Press Pass put him in the Press Pass Legends set as autographs. They were all, I believe, redemptions. There's a silver version, silver to 250, gold to 150, hollow foil to 75, and blue to 25. I think, Logan, you have one of those.
Yeah, I do. This is actually card number 1, actually. You remember how we got these, don't you, Val?
I think you were. Did you redeem that to National?
No, we remember when I was in Charlotte, I had my redemptions, and I took them in, and they gave them to me when we went to the Press Pass office.
Gotcha. Okay. We went to the office.
Yep, that's where I got. That's how I ended up getting card number 1. He just handed me the first one off the seat because we just got these back.
Get great timing.
Yeah, it was very good timing.
And then if you're looking for a base card, 2013 Press Pass Legends, card number 32, he's in there. And there's a parallels for that. There's a blue, gold to 149, red to 99, hollow foil to 10, melding foil 101, and then there's the printing plates all 101, and then pieces of history memorabilia, silver numbered to 65, which looks like his gloves, gold version numbered to 50, and blue to 25. And then there's 2013 autographs as well, with silver to 200, gold to 25, hollow foil to 25, blue to 10, and then the 4 printing plates. So he's got a few cards.
Yeah, he's got a few. That's good. I mean, it's better than a lot of the indie drivers right now.
Yeah. And then the next race number 8, is the Sanzio Grand Prix at Road America, and that's Sunday, June 12th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And then swinging back to our trivia, the Sonoma Raceway was called what originally?
Sears Point.
Sears Point Raceway. Yep, up until 2002. And then the most Cup wins with 5 is
Jeffy Poo.
Jeff Gordon. Correct. Everybody who scored that at home, give yourself a check mark for that.
Ding ding.
Okay. Moving over to Formula One, they were off, and the next race will be Sunday, June 12th at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix at 7 a.m. on Sunday, June 12th. So this weekend at the Baku City Circuit.
That'll be a DVR race for me.
Yeah, I don't think I want to watch that one. I'm going to watch that one live, but so that sums up our race recap. I was looking out online to see if there was any movement or anything with the Topps Formula One cards. There are no new cards and no print run stated for the cards from that were out there. So I guess they're being printed. So when they show that, we'll talk about that next episode, what the print runs are for those. So. And then our next segment, we were talking about 1992 Maxx. It's kind of an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, it's 30 years old.
Oh my goodness!
I remember when it was new and chasing the black Max boxes. Oh my god.
Yeah, that totally threw me. Yeah, you're right. It's 30 years. Oh my goodness. So it's awesome that we can review these sets because we have the hindsight now of all these 30 years of what was and what happened and how time changed on these. So Maxx is coming off the 1991 set with all the variations and the update set, and other companies coming in with what pro set and tracks. So what Maxx did for their 1992 edition, which is the 5th anniversary of Maxx since 88. I'm going to read some excerpts and stuff from Maxx Facts and some other publications at the time. And so this is inside the Maxx Facts here. The Maxx Race Cars 1992 5th Anniversary Edition, 300 cards with all the stars, with all being underlined, featuring, because they had an exclusive, right? I think with Bill Elliott.
They did.
So that's what I believe that all means there. But featuring 300 cards on all of NASCAR, Winston Cup, and Busch Grand National Racing's biggest stars, Maxx Race Cards 1992 fifth anniversary edition of Winston Cup Busch Grand National Collector Cards was officially released on March 22nd from Maxx home office in Charlotte, North Carolina. With over 400 full color photos, this special collection of 60 cards larger than 1991's, and it contains more drivers, owners, crew chiefs, and all pros than ever before. So collectors not only get all the NASCAR Winston Cup and Busch Grand National stars of today, like Bill Elliott and Dale Earnhardt, they also get all the stars of tomorrow, like Ward Burton, Ricky Craven, Jeff Gordon, and many more. On top of more cards and more photos, the 1992 Maxx collection also features some of the first time features for the first time a choice of two card designs, a red bordered card with gold highlights, with which will be sold at retail stores and card shops, and a black bordered gold stamp premium card, of which only a limited number will be available from Max's mail order division, select card shops, and racing stores. The cards in both sets contain the exact same statistics and biographical data, but the new Max Black set collectors now have a chance to pick up what we feel will are truly limited cards, limited question and quotes, cards that will rival any of the other premiums in the card industry. In short, we tried to print something. In short, we tried to put something special together for collectors in this our fifth year, and we certainly hope you approve.
Yeah, and like what you said, reflecting back 30 years later, there was nothing limited about Black Max.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. It was what the difference was, but
So on the next page, there is the 1992 Max Black Deluxe set. So they were available in wax packs and a factory set. So the black bordered gold stamp cards with a numbered binder and protective sleeves. So you got um, it was in a box with the binder, the sleeves, and the factory set. And the binders were numbered out of, and this is mind blowing here, 92,092. So that's how many black factory sets. That's not the total run.
and
That's
that's
just
the
the black.
limited.
Yes, and that's the limited. So and it says 92,092 of these sets we made, and each comes complete with enough vinyl protective pages to hold the entire collection.
Yep.
Also included are 10 cards featuring original Sam Bass illustrations, which will be available later in the year, sold only by Max mail order division. So Max is now producing and selling their own version of the set, and then as a bonus, you're going to get the Sam Bass uh, little 10 card set that they will produce at another time.
So Logan, let me ask because you have it in your hand. That binder,
Yep.
is that the original? Are those the original pages?
Yes, they are the original pages.
Two questions. How do the cards move in the pages? Because we know some of the pages from the 90s, if you get them now, there's some stickage or whatever you want to call it. But then also, are the pages marked? Like, is there a Max logo on the pages or anything like that?
No,
Like
there's no
on
Max. There's no Max. Yes, there is actually. There's a Max. It may be hard to see. Let me see if I can take one out, and maybe we can get a close up of it. Hold on. Yeah, how'd you know that, Jason? That's good.
Well, because I just thought maybe that. Oh yeah, okay. So you would know if you had the original pages or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
See,
Okay.
like to me, if I bought one open, I wouldn't care, but I would want those original pages.
Yep, there you go. Let's see if it'll focus.
Now, I think the most important thing about this black set has not been revealed yet. So the 92 Max dealer black set, black bordered gold stamp cards in complete 300 card hobby sets and 14 card foil packs Max cards from previous years have been randomly inserted in both the hobby sets and the foil packs, which will be available exclusively at card shops and racing stores. So basically, I don't want to necessarily call it a buyback, but
That's
you're getting it
essentially what it is.
right, and you're getting one per pack of the black packs or 4 in the factory set.
So I wonder if that was the first. No, because 91 Tops did it. I was gonna say I wonder if that was the first time that happened, but it's not. Sorry.
So the 92 Max red set is a red bordered cards with gold ink highlights in complete 300 card hobby sets and foil packs available at retail stores and card shops. No randomly inserted vintage cards.
Yeah.
I like how they call their own cards vintage.
Yeah. So now there's a few versions of the red factory set that have digging through the Beckett Annual #7. There's a version of the red 300 card factory set sold via QVC that includes an autographed Bill Elliott card, kind of like from '91. There's that version with the Bill Elliott, since Bill Elliott I think was exclusive to Maxx.
Mhm.
And there's also a 300 card factory set sold via Sears catalog, and it includes a 16 card Bobby Hamilton set and an 8 card Craftsman set. So again, by buying it from Maxx, the black, you got the Sam Bass, but if you bought the red from Sears catalog, you got the 8 card Craftsman and the Bobby Hamilton, which was a 16 card pack of cards about Bobby Hamilton, which I believe he was like Rookie of the Year.
Yes. So if you guys are listening to this, you might want to check out the video because we're showing a lot of stuff on the video right now. Like for example, right now we're showing the factory set with the Bill Elliott autograph.
Yeah, so the left side one is autographed.
Yep.
So we talked last week. What set did we talk about last week? That had the 90. Was that 91 tracks? Where they
Yes.
bricked in their factory set. They kind of brick together. So have you ever taken a Bill Elliott autograph out of one of those sets? Either of you?
No, I have not.
Just curious as to how they hold up.
Well, let's answer your question about if these cards
Pages.
stick.
Okay.
Pages. Let's see what happens here. Voila, they're not
That's pretty
sticking.
clean.
Well, it could be by climate.
Yeah, that also is going to factor in.
You know,
for
if you put in a unclimate controlled storage unit for 30 years.
Yeah, they might stick.
But what's interesting is that like this is considered to be the first premium racing card set.
Yeah, because it's got the gold foil on here, and the camera doesn't do it justice.
Right, and it's a big set, 300 cards. Now there are promos. There's a red promo of Bill Elliott, and Jason, it's limited. It's only 25,000. And then there's a black version, also limited to 25,000.
The sad part is, back then, you really thought those numbers meant something and were limited.
Yeah, 92,000 just factory sets. I mean, I don't necessarily look down, but like Panini, the gold version is like numbered to 299 or whatever, and it's like it's not that scarce, but again, and Logan can tell you, it was like the Wild West in the early 90s, and everybody was buying multiple sets because it was that time where I was going to put this away, for my kids' college.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It was definitely the Wild West. They could have used. Well, I'm not going to say it, but they could have done weird stuff and people still would have bought anything that they printed. It's like what we're seeing with Formula One now, except it's a lot more expensive. People were buying anything and everything these manufacturers were making, and
I mean, think about back then, all the TV shows and movies that had cards, and that is a rarity now. So I mean, you're talking, it really was crazy back then compared to what people think it is now.
Yeah, if I pull up the price guides from that era, you'll see that like Maxx is $800 and the 89's $400
For what?
for the sets,
That's
toolbox set.
$400?
Yeah,
yes.
for the 89 toolbox. Yeah. And the
Holy!
funny thing was, the Earnhardt was only $20. There was other guys that were worth.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, we might have to do an episode of that where we'll go crank up the time machine, and we'll look at some of these old
Yeah,
price
we
guides to
definitely
see
need to do that. I'm
what.
blown away.
Yeah, then and now.
Yeah, so basically, it's a warning if you're new to the hobby. Uh, to take some of this with.
Holy!
I'm always leery that F1 is going to follow NASCAR. So
History does repeat itself.
it
So
sure does.
that's what I'll say.
Then so the Sam Bass set is, I think it's 11 cards, and one thing that I noted that it's the only Maxx card of Tim Richmond.
Yeah, and I've got that card, so everybody who's watching can see this. If you're not watching, you need to watch. There it is. Great.
He did a nice job with those cards.
Oh, Sam Bass was an incredible artist. He's gone long before he should have been gone.
Yeah.
We remember we met him at Charlotte at the Hall of Fame. He was really nice, a super talented guy. He's done many paint schemes for many of the cars that are out there, and he's also done a lot of program covers for the various racetracks. He was an incredible motorsports artist. But yeah, this is a cool card right here. You want this, don't you, Val? You want this.
Yeah.
You want this.
I was looking. Yeah, that comes in a little clear foil, a clear cello pack.
I've got some extras. I'll send you one.
Now, one other thing, while I was doing some research for this, is that let me see when this was. So in October of '92, I was reading, I think it was from April of '92, but in October of '92, they have a blurb in their Maxx Facts that Maxx signs a new agreement with NASCAR. So prior to the Winston Cup race at Talladega, Alabama, this past July, Maxx signed a new 3-year contract with NASCAR Properties that will make Maxx cars the only ones officially licensed by Stock Car Racing's chief governing body through the 1995 racing season. This exclusive agreement is an extension of the one Maxx first signed with NASCAR Properties in 1990 and guarantees that we will be the only trading card company allowed to use the NASCAR logo on all of our cards and packaging during the next 3 years. So it seemed like they were doing this to try to stem competition, but competition I think only got worse because in 95 Upper Deck came in, and in these previous years, because this is 92. So let's see, like in 93, action packs in there, finish line, let's see what else. When did Press Pass come in?
I think they came in 93.
So I mean, there's a 93 tracks.
Or was it 94?
And then I think, let me check 94. So 94, you got action packed. You have Press Pass, Skybox, again tracks, wheels made of Harry Gant, and then in 95 as well. Finish line, Press Pass, Select, SP, Upper Deck. So it seems like, they signed that agreement, but it didn't really seem like it helped them much. Because, again, they'd be out of business or go into bankruptcy, in 97 and then 98 Upper Deck. grabbed, I guess, their assets and stuff like that. So, but there's also an update set on that 92 set.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find the verbiage for it. That they produce a McDonald's set, Ford Motorsports,
Oh, there was all kinds of different sets. It was
the gargoyles.
they had the gargoyles. They had the International Motorsports Hall of Fame. Like here's one of those. That's Bruce McLaren. They made for the International Motorsports Hall of Fame in Talladega.
One other thing that I think is a nice, I guess, a tie-in. So if you collect knives, there's the Case Racing Series collector's knives that includes a trading card. So it includes a 92 red Maxx card as well as a knife.
Was it a random card or was it especially marked like that only came with that, or what was it?
I don't know if I can share this, but
And that would never fly today with a
No.
knife.
it's like lawn darts.
It's like tobacco on card.
Let me see here. Let's see if I go to Windows and then I think it's that one. Can you see that?
Yep, I remember those. Yeah, I don't remember if those were exclusive cards or if they were just the red base cards that they put in the packages with the knives.
Yeah, I don't know if they include some kind of special logo.
So look at that second paragraph. The cards, which are packaged individually with the knives, are nearly identical to the ones in the set, but have a Case logo added to the front.
Oh, look at that. So
So
there
they
we go.
do
So we
have-
have some extra Chase cards there
And it
for
kind of looks like in the middle, that middle card, I don't know who that is.
that's
but
Davey Allison.
Okay, so it does look like in the upper left-hand corner, there's a little logo on it.
Okay. So this is a completely different set.
So I'm sure you can find them out on eBay. So there you go. Some more Chases.
Yeah, and that's in Bradford, Pennsylvania. How far away is that from you, Jason? Do you have any idea?
I don't. I could tell you real quick. I think that's east, like Philly, but
Well, here you go, Jason. I know we were talking about doing it another time, but here you go. The 88 Maxx set, Myrtle Beach, $850.
holy moly!
And the first annual set, $200.
Man, I can't believe it.
And then here is the toolbox set, $350.
So you're sounding like me, Jason, with Formula One now. I can't believe it when I see some of the prices.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. You're right.
So the Earnhardt's 50 of that 350. Bill Elliott's 10, JD McDuffie 15, the 88 champion, Richard Petty 25.
So Bradford is like 3.5 hours north of me. It's right on the border of Pennsylvania and New York.
Gotcha.
So not close.
And then this will blow your mind right here. So 1990 Maxx set. The tin set, $170. The white box with the red logo, red box with the white logo, and red box yellow logo. So the first printing $150, second printing $85, third printing $65. Wax boxes $175, $140, and $108 for $19.99. And the tin set, like I said, was $170. So I think you can pick those up for like $10, $20 now on.
Yep.
So we were talking about the knives. There aren't any that sold on eBay, but there are a couple on there, and they're not cheap considering, what we talk about every week. $15, $18 a piece sealed. There's one for $25, so they're not cheap.
All right, let's go see how much they originally cost. Normally sold at retail for $20.
So I mean, there's still less, but yeah.
Well, if you're a Club Max member, they're just they're $17.
Hmm.
So it's about same price then.
It's an interesting item for sure.
Yeah. So if there's any knife/card collectors, this is right up your alley. But it has the different logo, so that's pretty cool.
Yep. So it is a completely different set.
Yeah, so like I said, you can see what the prices were back in '92. This is the October of '92 edition. There's the '91 Bill Elliott sample card, $75. Only 10,000 were made.
Only 10,000.
Yep. And then the '91 Maxx set was 45. So
Yeah, which is like $5 now. But
there's your International Motorsports Hall of Fame set.
Yeah, that's a cool set. I love this set actually. It comes in a little box,
Mm-hmm.
like a little card, a playing card box, like a lot of those sets did back then. But yeah, this is Bruce McLaren right here. So,
Okay.
it's a pretty cool card. I've got several of them because I've got that International Motorsports Hall of Fame registry set, so that's why I've got those done like that. But yeah, let me show a few of these 1992 Maxx cards.
Is that the updated or regular?
This is the regular.
Okay.
Right now I'm showing the Jeff Gordon regular card. It's card number, I think, 50. It's got his Carolina Ford dealers suit on with it says he's a BGN rookie, Busch Grand National. So that's a neat card. Here's the update from the update set. It's got his Baby Ruth colors on from also the Busch Grand National at the time. Because you got to think when these cards were made, he still hadn't started his first Cup race yet.
Right, wouldn't be until the last race of '92.
Oh yeah, I love that race. And then here's card number 294. It's the '91 champ Dale Earnhardt, and that's a nice.
That is
card
nice
with his Winston Cup trophy kneeling down. That's a nice card. Here's one of his card number 203. Let me position that one right. That's pretty nice. It's on the track. It's got the Goodwrench. I think that's the Lumina. And then here's his real base card, Dale Earnhardt, card number 3, where he's sitting. That's one of his more famous poses of him kind of leaning back in his car. And that's a really neat card. And then here's the McDonald's you were talking about from '92. And these things were issued. You went to McDonald's and they gave you packs when you bought something. Was it?
Yeah, I think we on one of the episodes we talked about the McDonald's sets and how they were kind of limited to the South.
So we thought, yeah, this one's completely different design than the flagship issue of the '92 Maxx. It's its own design. And of course, he's wearing a McDonald's hat. And he's got a jacket on. It's got the McDonald's logo and his name and all that. So, a little bit different, but still pretty neat.
That's a pretty good set too.
Yeah, I love that set too. And then I got a few. I was showing them a while ago, but I'll show just a couple of the Sam Bass cards. Of course, there's a cover card. It's got Sam Bass himself. He's sitting there with his arms crossed, looking at all the cool artwork he's made. He's going, "Yeah, I'm a badass dude," which he really was. And here's one of the King. That's a nice one.
That is nice.
That's a beautiful card right
What's
there.
the back look like?
The backs have
okay,
like it's got Sam Bass and Max, and it's got like a tear in some paper with a pink in the back with the white text.
It's nice.
So, and I'll just show you a couple more here. Dale Earnhardt is not in this set, which is odd.
Not surprising, but
Yeah, I know. And he may not have wanted his picture painted. There's the Tim Richmond card you were talking about. It's the only Maxx
Mhm.
Tim Richmond card out there. Let's see. Here's one of Rob Moroso, who was tragically killed in a car wreck. He had a great future ahead of him. That's with the Crown Petroleum car that he drove back then. Car number 20, or excuse me, was that 25? It's 25 there. Yeah. And let's see, let me show one or two more. Here's Bill Elliott. And see, back then they put the Budweiser logo and things on cards, not like they did. They stopped doing that for a while.
right.
They didn't put any tobacco or beer. So that's a nice card. And yeah, that's good enough. I'll show you all those.
So one of the other things in the Max Facts was about the 1992 Max 3D cards. They were sold through the for in the club, and the club being the Max Club. I think it was $20 a year, and it allowed you to buy straight from Max. But they were $7.95, and that included shipping. There's only four cards: the Derek Cope, who had won the Daytona 500, Bill Elliott, Bobby Hamilton, and J.D. McDuffie, who was tragically killed.
Yeah, and right now I'm holding up the Derek Cope, and it's an acrylic card. It's got a 3D effect. Basically, it's not really truly 3D. It's just got the picture of Derek Cope, which stands out on top of the actual card itself.
Yeah, so it's like they had taken two cards. One is adhered to like an acrylic, and then there's the cutout of the driver, and then another card is his card is that is outlined to him and put on another acrylic so that it looks like it's 3D, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and then you said they did Bill Elliott. I'm showing the Bill Elliott right now with his Budweiser uniform on. I remember Bill Elliott saying when the rumors were talking about him going to Junior Johnson in the 11 car, he said, "Well, when pigs fly, that's when I'll be driving for Junior Johnson." Well, I guess pigs must have flown because he went to Junior Johnson. But see, that's a cool card. If I tilt it, you can kind of see, the same image on the back of that on the back of that card itself.
Right.
You can kind of see what I'm talking about. And then I've also got I don't have the J.D. McDuffie, but here's the Bobby Hamilton, who was the Rookie of the Year. He tragically died of cancer. That's a cool card. These are really neat.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. There was a lot of them, and all different kinds of makes and models there in
Well,
'92.
they
So
were trying to be innovative, and they really were. I mean, they were doing a lot, they were trying a lot of things.
yeah, there was the acrylic, and then the Hall of Fame set, and then the tie-ins with McDonald's and Ford, and that's the update set. So you could buy it. I
Yeah,
think it was only available in that set like that.
and
Now we haven't talked about one of the guys that's in that set. That's his rookie card, only
Joe
available
Gibbs,
in the update. Was that?
Joe Gibbs.
Yes, only member in two different Hall of Fames.
Yep, he's
So
in the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
yeah, so there's a update for the black and also an update for the red.
And then there's the checklist on the back, which is something no manufacturer does that anymore. There's no such thing as checklists on anything. It seems like.
Well,
Yeah,
how many even racing sets back then had an update set? I mean, that was a hot thing. Donruss had the rookies and Tops had traded, and they still continue that to this day. But how many racing sets have even ever had an update set? I mean,
so they did it in '91.
okay.
They did it in '92. They skipped '93, but then and skipped '94. I think it's in '95 select. There's like a 15 card update set. It's really hard to find. There's really nobody in it. Well, there's people in it, but nothing like you'd want a super chase. But And the Max Facts, they actually printed that they were taking orders for it, but if they didn't get so many orders, they're going to send people's money back. But they must have had enough
Gotcha.
to make it, and it's pretty scarce. Like I said, there's nothing, there's no super rookie or nothing like that, but it is a pretty cool looking little set. So, and that's the
Yeah, here's the box of the
Motorsports Hall of Fame.
yeah International Motorsports Hall of Fame in That's located in Talladega. If you ever get to go to the Talladega race, and you enjoy the history of NASCAR and racing in general, it's well worth the admission to the Hall of Fame. I forget how much it is. I remember it used to be like $6-8. I'm sure it's more than that now to get in, but it's an enjoyable tour, and it gives you something to do if you're waiting to go see the race and you just want to hang out for a bit.
It's been years since I've been there, but it's pretty big, and there's also a library in there.
Yeah, there's a library in there. If you want to do research, you can go
Yep.
to the library. Here's another box set. This is
Ford.
the Ford Motorsports Team Thunderbird. It's a 50 card set. And again, you see the checklist for that's also on the back. So
Yeah,
there was a lot of stuff in 92, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was just still thinking of 92,000 of those black factory sets.
Limited edition.
Yeah, limited premium.
God.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if there's anything else on the 92 we didn't cover. We talked about the acrylic. We talked about sandbass. We talked about the promos, the different factory sets, how they were distributed with the buybacks. And I always have this theory that they didn't go out and buy cards and buy them back to put them in their series. I think they just went out to the warehouse, because I think they had all these print runs and they just kept everything.
Oh, they did. They had a warehouse full of those cards, and they just said, "Hey, we need some more 89 Maxx. Let's go back there and get some so we can pack them out in the 92 packs."
Yeah, because with those 88 Dale Earnhardt's getting out, they didn't I don't think destroyed anything. They had everything in the warehouse, and I'd heard stories when during the bankruptcy, there were 5,000 count boxes of stuff. So
God, can you imagine having a 5,000 count box of those Earnhardt rookies? Oh, I could retire.
and now you could, yeah.
Could retire now, yeah.
So, anything else? I don't know, Jason. You have any other questions?
I think we covered all the sets. I think the only one
Okay.
I can think that we didn't cover was the Texaco Davy Allison set that they made too, that they gave away at the gas stations.
You might need to cover those two Texacos maybe at another time, but to give it its justice, I guess, because there's autograph versions in those, and how to distinguish a pack pulled one from somebody getting one signed
Exactly.
in person. Yeah, so
They are different.
yep. If anything else, I guess we'll wrap up with King's Court.
Yeah, just one more thing on 92 Maxx. I can't even say it. Jason, I'm sure you probably looked at prices. I mean, 92 Maxx sets are very affordable, and they've got Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon in there. You can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of surprised with the knives. The sealed ones were being $15-20 because that one card or item is more than a whole set pretty much now. I mean, minus the shipping or whatever, but they're about equivalent.
I can see Logan, doing that on the set registry.
I've got some knives. I had forgot about that set. They're back over there somewhere in the other room. God knows where they're at.
It's on aisle 3.
Yeah. I need to put some GPS trackers on this stuff so I can find it.
You need wireless tags or whatever. So.
I need to have some RFID tags on it.
Oh my goodness! All right, so let's cue the music then.
Yeah, cue the music. All righty then. This week's King's Court. We'll start out with the Joker, and I know Val's going to like this one.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't see these very much. They've kind of dried up and they've become scarce. This is from the 1st of June. Tim Richmond Uno Racing Trading Cards, rare lot of 3. And I will agree with that last statement. They are rare now. They're hard to find. They put a buy it now price of $125 on there, and somebody went click and they bought it. And really, I think they did well with that. What do you think, Val?
Oh, well, I guess I'm used to the old prices, but
Well, considering you got to take into consideration the times we're in now.
I mean, for 3 of them, it's almost at like $40 a piece, depending how clean they are. Then yeah, definitely, if they will grade high, then
They've got a picture of the back. Click on that and see if you can see what the backs look like. And the backs look pretty clean.
yeah, they do.
So, did that seller have any more listed? Because I thought it was interesting that they have 3 of the same.
I think
driver.
if it's the person I was thinking of, they had a few lots. One of some Tim Richmond, another of Buddy Baker, and a few other. Like they had a set and they were breaking it out. by
Right, that's what it
driver.
seems like. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that is correct. Like they had sold the Earnhardt and then trying to get rid of the rest.
Yeah, but still pretty nifty cards there. I like those cards.
Yep.
All right, coming up next, our Jack of the Week. This was on the 5th of June, 2021, Topps Dynasty Formula One. It's an autographed racing glove of Esteban Ocon, and it's serial numbered number 4 of 10. And that's a pretty cool looking card with that Alpine Stars logo on there. I know Jason likes stuff like that. Yeah, you do, Jason. You know you do.
You threw me off for a second because I was like, that brand, but I do like the logo, yes.
Yeah.
32
like
bids.
The first thing I saw actually was the autograph going off the card, so I'm out.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my fault.
But yeah, it had 32 bids and went for $406. And I think in the grand scheme of things, if you compare that to other Formula One cards, I think that's actually not a bad price. Now, imagine buying a Topps Dynasty box for $4,500 and pulling this.
Well, I was going to tell you, I actually looked at prices before the show. 2021 Dynasty is 1 card a pack.
Yeah.
Is $5K.
So it's up to $5K now.
So $5K and you got this card.
Yeah.
How about I just punch you in the stomach and give me $4,600?
That's why I won't even touch those unopened boxes.
High risk, high reward. So
yeah, but those are few and far between. I mean, even somebody. Esteban Ocon, he's not a bad driver. He's probably just one of your regular drivers, and it is a 4 of 10, but still.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily want to harp on the product. I'm just glad somebody opened it and that this card was free and was able to sold and get in somebody's hand. So
Yep,
because it was trapped.
it was trapped. It's a nice card.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. I guess our Queen of the Week. This was on the 7th of June. I'm almost wanting to say May here, but it's the 7th of June. 2021 Panini Donruss Racing Downtown Haley Deegan case hit super short print rare. They were asking $144.99 or best offer. The best offer was $135. So not bad for that. I mean, it's not graded or anything, but it's still a cool card. So I think that's about the right price for that, probably.
Yeah, I think it's a fair price.
And I looked for a while for our Queen of the Week, and it took a while for me to find. This is actually probably the highest priced female card this week. So that tells you that, there's not a lot of them selling right now for whatever reason. But
Right.
kind of weird. All right, so moving on to our King of the Week. This was on the 5th of June, 1999 Press Pass. Dale Earnhardt, rare on-card auto. I don't want to say it's rare, but it is an on-card auto out of 400. And that is a beautiful autograph.
Yeah.
And he did a great job signing that. It's a beauty. It truly is a beauty.
Hasn't faded or anything.
Yeah, this is why I miss Press Pass.
Yep, I'm with you, Jason. This thing went for $458.33 with 39 bids. So what was that 59 or 400? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hand numbered back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. How would you like to be the person that does all the hand numbering? Oh my gosh. But anyway, I think this is a beautiful card. I think that right now, Dale Earnhardt Sr. cards are in pretty high demand. I know a lot of you collectors out there personally who are chasing Dale Earnhardt autos, the more obscure Dale Earnhardt cards. So he's become quite popular now, especially for his older and more rarer cards. So this is probably about the right price, I would think.
Yeah, 7-time champion, limited 400, 1999 Press Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree with you that the interest has grown for him, and rightfully so. There's only been 3 7-time champions, so and Panini's not producing anything for him of anything, so people are looking to get some of the older stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that's one of the reasons people are going back, because they can't get any Dale Earnhardt Sr. cards right now. So if you want to collect him, you're going to have to go back and go find all the really cool old stuff. All right, so moving on to our Ace of the Week. It's a 1-on-1. This is from the 5th of June, 2021 Topps Dynasty Formula One autograph patches gold of Kimi Räikkönen. And it's a 1-of-1, of course. Now, I was trying to figure out what that patch was. I honestly don't know what that came from. But in a way, it kind of looks like an eagle head or something. But I know
it looks like right there on his chest.
Where?
His heart.
Oh, yeah. I think I see it.
Like a bird face? Yeah.
Yeah, right. I keep using my pointer, and I'm like right there, but you can't see it.
Yeah, you're right. It is right there. It's the it looks like a bird, and then there's a writing underneath it to Jason's
Looks
point
like
right there by the top of his chest.
Or something, yeah.
Yep, so it was part of that. Yep. Oh, and there's a black line above it between the breaking.
Yep, that's it.
Stuff. Yep.
That's
all right, Jason.
Yep. Jason's got the eagle eye for the birds.
You know what? We were talking about the other Dynasty card. Imagine getting this and still being in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 21. You're right.
Yeah, you're still losing on that. Yeah, it's like what Val says. It's kind of like a scratch off.
That's why Steel City and the rest of them are selling those boxes and not opening those boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's still a very nice card.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And did I read that? Where is he? Is he coming to NASCAR? He's coming to IndyCar? What did I read about that?
I haven't heard. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to follow up on that.
I think maybe he's coming to NASCAR. So anyway.
All right. So a neat card. All right. Our last card of the week, which is going to be our Royal Flush highest priced card of the week, was on the 3rd of June. 2021 Topps Chrome F1 Lewis Hamilton. And it is a 1-on-1. It's a 1-on-1 Black Ray Wave. And it has been graded by PSA. It is a 9, which I really don't think the grade matters here. But it went for $6,079 with 15 bids. So in the grand scheme of Lewis Hamilton 1-of-1 cards, that's probably cheap. I mean, what do y'all think?
It's just, yeah.
It's a nice
Yeah, it
card.
just kills me. I feel like there's so many of him. I feel like every week we have a 101 or something that's.
Well, he has a lot of cards
And,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, he's won so many races, and they do all the race recaps and everything. So yeah, there's a lot of
Well,
cards.
didn't he? Wasn't this a 200 card set and he had like 20 cards or something like that?
This is 21. He has quite a few in the
I
21.
remember he had a high
Chrome.
percentage.
He
Yeah,
has very high,
Comparison to any other set that's ever been made. I mean, it's like,
almost like 10% or something.
yeah.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was like 18 cards or something like that. I want to say, Jason, I think you're correct. And then you have all the different 101s. This is the Black Ray Wave. There's other 101s as well. So
Yep, but still a nice card, still a 101. And I don't know if this is a sign that Formula One cards are coming down in price a little bit, or if somebody got a deal, or how to really look at this. But I think, like I said, I think in the grand scheme of things, that this price is probably low. But we'll see. Time will tell.
So recapping the current prices as of our show being the first week of June 2022, that the 2021 Chrome Hobbies right now is $1,030 a box. Chrome Light 550, and then Chrome Sapphire $1,300.
Wow.
That's kind of
Flat.
surprising to me that the Sapphire is only $250, $300 more. I would definitely spend the extra to get it.
Well, you're getting, I think, less cards.
Still, I feel like there's something to that Sapphire, almost like
Yeah,
when you say PSA versus CSG or whatever.
yeah. I think there's a lot of color in those Sapphire boxes, and then the flagship is at 250. I think I checked Steel City before we recorded today.
Yeah, the flagship, I was able to buy a hobby box. I won't say the price, but I was able to buy a excuse me, a hobby box for a very good price this past weekend. So I'm probably gonna bust that thing and do a video of it soon. But
All right.
that's all I've got for the King's Court for this week. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
Sure did.
And that's all I got. I got ice cream to eat though.
Yeah, make sure you eat your ice cream. All right.
It's kind of soupy now. I'd put it.
Yep. Of course, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Panini America. Make sure to like and subscribe to the podcast and YouTube channel. And then, let's see, where's the button? There it is. And then on YouTube, subscribe and ring the bell. You'll get notified of new shows, new episodes. And if there's nothing else, gentlemen.
One more thing.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
So we have the contest for the 2022 Speedway Stars Series 1 box set. I did get a winner picked. So I'll contact them, but the winner is on Twitter. It is at I didn't buy these.
Okay.
I think he's on Instagram as well as the same thing, but I didn't buy these is the winner of the Speedway Stars box set.
Yeah, that's Joe. Congratulations, Joe. That's good.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
I got it all bubble wrapped and ready to go.
All right. And
Right. All right, then I guess we're out of here then.
all right.
And again, they're wrapping up show 100.